Well, then, 15 drivers on the grid, 3 laps of qualifying, followed by, I believe, 25 laps of racing, and that is it then to decide the Season 21A Championship fight. And what a fight we have got on our hands. Just kidding, Justin's already won it. He won it last round. He's made the championship fight very boring for us, but we've still got a good lot of racing to go. We've got 15 drivers on the grid, including a debut from Sigma Bob as Justin goes purple in the first sector. Sigma Bob, after winning Apprentice League on debut, is here in JL and has looked very damn quick as Yara. Whoever's joining in the chat as someone else's name, would you fuck off, please? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's looking like Justin is about to go provisional pole. Holy, he does. And he's got a 2/10 gap to go with him. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, he's a champion no less. And he's won purple again, so we'll watch him through this final sector in that ZipX special livery for their first ever championship in history. And that's all I'll say about it, I promise. Toaster up there also in P2. As Bob goes purple in the second sector, we should see maybe a little fight on our hands up at the top between Toaster, Justin, Bob, and maybe even Di Martino. He's very quick. Justin... was that the same lap time? I'm not actually 100% sure, but it's still a very damn good lap time as Bob then takes himself up into P2. Justin, purple again through the first sector. This guy is rapid in the first sector. He makes his mistake there. That little grass cut on the outside curb of the hairpin. Oh, well, that's also a mistake, but yeah. Very good lap from Justin. I imagine that will be himself on pole position. Will Bob be able to improve? Will Toaster? Will Di Martino? Will Ricky? Doesn't look like it. Would you stop joining? It confuses people because people don't have enough brain cells. Petal P3. Toaster up there in P4. But it's going to be Justin there on pole then. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, it's 26 laps to the end, 10% chance of rain. Petal looking to start on inters, Justin on pole, Bob in P2. It's no more delay, we're on our way for the final time this season. It is a medium hard for the front rowers. Petal there on the hard tyres, and Toaster will look to make an early impact there on the soft compound of tyres. Justin already with almost half a second's gap. Look at this pack just here, Prometheus, what the hell, and we're going to have rain here at the start of this race. Di Martino sends himself into the grass. Mystic is up in that fight as well, Phoenix, and I believe that's maybe Mr. Crunk. Yeah, it is. They've already dropped back here in this race. BK and Shudo take themselves off the track. Mystics gets brake checked by them. BK is calling it a TP. I don't believe we saw that. Is anyone going to pit? Toaster is. He's the only driver there into the pits on this short lap. Hopefully, from a small bias side, that pays out for him. Oh my goodness, Ricky and Bob. No, Toaster! He's binned it with his strategy call there as Jara has already left the race from P6 actually. So that's maybe a disconnect then for him. All these drivers will then need to come into the pits. Justin is doing an almighty job to stay on the track there. Ricky is calling it another TP, but from who? Jeff Kamara. We do not have Jeff Kamara, unfortunately. That'd be cool though. That'd be very cool. Everyone then staying out. No one is going to be obviously coming into the pits. Oh, this could benefit Toaster if it rains again. If not, Toaster could just be cooked. Oh, never mind, he's pit again. Mika into the grass area. Brake checks Bob and the top three already. Look at that gap. It's Justin, it's Peto, and it's Kalika. Mystics up into P4. Wow. Holy! Insane. BK is there and just running at the top 10, and then a big old gap to Phoenix up in P11. Very good start to the race from him, and then Toaster and Crunk. Toaster all the way down in P13. It's very, very terrible waters for him to be in there. Looks like there's a big collision here. Maybe, oh, Mystic's being pushed down to P9, now P10. Lovely stuff. You love to see it. Strudel into the grass, takes Ricky just about with him, and Di Martino then making it. Oh, please don't go through your head into the hairpin. Goodness gracious. Mystic threw it on BK. Ricky, Di Martino, Strudel almost 3 wide then into the left-hander, into the right-hander. Ricky makes a mistake. Through goes Strudel. Di Martino has been brake checked. Big old gaps between the top 5. Di Martino and Ricky still in a little bit of a slip fight here. And then just at the back, Toaster will be looking to gain as much ground as he can. Mystic all the way down in P10 from being up in P4. I believe he was pushed off the track or made a big mistake. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go Albano. Please. People get so annoyed when things pop up on their screen. Like, I really couldn't care less, but people will just complain, and they'll complain to me because I'm the URA, so just don't. It just gets annoying. I don't want more DMs, and I already get Peto there. Oh, big TP from Peto. Or maybe that was me. I'm not sure. Need to keep an eye on that. But look at this train then, led by Mika, capped by maybe BK if they can keep the slip. Sigma Bob up into P4. He'll look to get his first ever JL podium. The top one driver, Justin, 3 seconds ahead by lap 6. Fair play, Justin. Very good driver. Toast down the inside of Mystic. Well, Mystic let him have the position. They're in a VC together, so I hope so. Mystic pushed off onto the grass by the trailer there. Mystic Crunk has left the race. That is now 2 DNS for 2 for the Canadian driver. We're going to have a little bit more rain here. Will any driver opt to pit here? The binder is on the sun, so the rain won't fall for maybe halfway through the lap before Justin. Justin is risking it. He's coming into pits. He's hit the pit wall. Oh no! Will anyone look to stay out? Kalitka will, but the tires are already dead. So, surely then in this case, oh, it's full rain. Oh yeah, GG's Kalitka, GG's Sigma Bob. Justin, he's just quite good, isn't he? He's just quite good. Yeah, Mika then will be provisionally P3 then with this rainfall, and Shudo P4 and Ricky P5. Although to be fair, they might pit further back. Sigma while already getting passed by Justin. Peto has caught a lot of ground to Justin with him pitting the pit wall there, and he's looking very fast. Never mind, GG's. Oh no! Oh, holy curse, bro. Holy commentator's curse. That was quite funny. Justin then. Now, 4-second lead. Look at this fight for the podium, ladies and gentlemen. Shudo is getting absolutely held up by Sigma Bob on those hard tyres. Mika down the inside of Peto. 2 relatively decently high pingers as Ricky and Bob go into the grass side by side. Peto is being kept at bay by Mika for now. But Shudo then also looking maybe to get another podium. Don't believe he's practiced much for this race. Although if he has, imagine he will have a very good shot at the podium. Sigma still staying out. Interesting strategy for his JL debut. Shudo looks to take the lead of this pack. Actually missed him coming to the pack there, but Mika looks to the outside. Shudo to the inside. He's going to back out of it. Look to the outside now. Mika, will he make a mistake? He will. Shudo gets brake check. Peto gets brake check. Here comes Ricky. Here comes Kalitka. Bob just behind them. We're going to have more rain. Sigma Bob, please pit. For the love of everyone that's coming behind you, just pit, brother. Will he let Toaster through? He will, just about. Mobile friends, I do believe. But Shudo now is leading from this pack of Mika, Peto and Ricky. Crunk 67. I'm pretty sure that's not Crunk's name, but anywho, Shudo leads from Mika, from Peto, from Ricky. The 2 Dynacos having a decent race. They're in P5 and P4 looking for their P1 in the constructors. Who can stop them? Well, it is Shudo and it is Toaster. What a comeback race it has been from the British driver. He is catching, and he's catching quickly from where he was. Remember, just about 5 laps ago, P13 by about 2 seconds. Makes a little mistake through there. However, if these drivers keep fighting, Mika has gotten a gap here in P2. If these drivers keep fighting, expect to see Toaster very soon. Mystic also making his way back up into P9. Very good comeback from him as well. Then we've got DiMartino in a world of his own. Toaster in a world of his own. But look at this pack. This is prime time JL racing, ladies and gentlemen. Who is that? Just trailing behind it. Juan at the back. Maybe not a great race from him. Mika sends it down the inside of Peto. Clips him with his trailer. Ricky now goes through on his Dynaco teammate. And Kalitka is here. Never mind, they've made a mistake. I need to stop commenting on people doing well, apparently. Strudel all taking the same line. Both get brake checked by Mika. Strudel is gone. Strudel has checked out of this fight. We've now just got three cars in the fight for P3 now. Peto takes a really wide line, trying to optimize the exit. Exit he has done. In the slippery Ricky boy, Kalitka goes through. What's he doing? Why send it there when you've just spent 5 laps with an insane recovery? Take your time. Holy! Jesus Christ, Peto. That was an insane lunge. That was a lunge that Daniel Ricciardo would even scoff at. Peto, what? He's weaving. He's trying to take Mika out. He's trying to cause a lag rocket here. He's going to get pushed off by Mika. Mika's trying to show him to move out of the way here. Peto goes through. He's brake check. Mika through goes Ricky. What's he doing? Oh, he's letting Kalitka catch up, but this is terrible stuff from the Georgian driver. For someone that hasn't got a great reputation as what a back out from Ricky by there. He was almost sent to the shadow realm of Germany. I've heard that's just Frankfurt though. But both drivers of Dynaco into the pits. But what is Peto doing? I have no idea. Toaster also into pits on the hard. If it rains now, then Christ. Umarel, yeah, it's brother. Whoever this is, just proven that the mean age of a mobile driver is around 11.5 to 12. Mika to Mika, Kalika still on those inner tires. Strudel on the inters as well. Now into the pits. Justin as well will exit very far ahead. Ilbishani just proving that he's British. Who's the twat trying to be funny and joining and leaving their lobby? What a quote from what a quote. Strudel and Justin both have very substantial gaps here. Both people that quite commonly find themselves in the top 10 of Ultimate League. Why are they racing in JL? Well, Yoa's got a lot to say about that. Peto is still this has got to be targeting at this point. He's maybe lost a bet on some Ethiopian football or something, because he is honing in on Mika, bro. This is insane. Ricky making a big mistake there. Toaster has caught up to this pack. Toaster could be on the podium after being P13 not that long ago. Because Ricky is on the hards. What on earth? What on earth? What's going on? Holy, this is insane. Kalika now leads this pack. Peto in P4. Ricky just about out of the slipstream. Mika down in P7 after being targeted by Peto by like 2.5 laps there. Lets Ricky through. There's got to be some Dynaco tactics, surely. This is even worse than what we've seen in like season 22 by one time. This is insane stuff. Justin's gap, what's it now? It's about 6 seconds. Sorry. That just sounds. I'm so used to that. Fuck me. Shuttle. 5 seconds of the gap. Kalika has a gap. Look at we've got a little pack down here as well. It's being led by Mystic. Then we've got Bob. Then we've got BK. On you, mediums versus somewhat worn hards. Peto is now being passed by Toaster and Mika. He won't like that. Will we see a lunge? Probably he's going to have to pit again as well. So he's really not played the strategy very well. I didn't think he was going to counter steer there. I thought he was going to straight line it into them. That would have been quite funny though. But not for them, I suppose. Toaster and Mika side by side. The Mazur friends are now fighting it out on track, giving Ricky a gap and giving Peto a reason to claw back anytime he can. He's hoping for rain here in the latter stages of this race, because he will have to pit again and he will be down and out of the fight for a podium well and truly. Toaster, they're just losing time. They could have caught Ricky already, but they're just losing each other time. Peto is going to make the lunge on both cars. He's going super wide and he takes, well, that was Mika's fault there, but he takes a super weird line. Same there as well. Toaster trying to get through on him, and he does so very cleanly, very well. Peto maybe just takes the slipstream. Never mind, he's coming into the pits. If it rains now, very unfortunate for the Georgian. That now gives Toaster a run in at Ricky Boy and Kalika. However, Kalika could just be a little bit far ahead then. Although medium tires are going to wear out by the end of the race. If Toaster can pull off some mega laps there on those hards, it could just be on. It could just about be on, ladies and gentlemen. Mystic has bottled it. He's bottled the P9 and the P10, unfortunately. BK now have the gap. Signal Bob now has an almighty gap. Peto there, P8 after pitting. DiMartino will be looking in the mirrors, fearful as always of him. Toaster has very much gap. Clawed in on the gap on Ricky Boy. Gamer15 has joined the lobby. This is great banter. Great stuff. Keep it up, guys. Is the crack really that bad? Are we this bored nowadays? Jeez Louise. I wonder who it actually is. What it actually is, just Gamer and Pumicious joining the lobby. Fancy some JL racing after not racing in like 4 years. Justin, 6 second gap. Shuttle, well, almost 6 second gap, but he made a little mistake there. And then Kalika is being caught by Ricky Boy, who's being caught by Toaster. However, for now, there's absolutely nothing going on track right now. Peto is catching DiMartino, who has caught Mika to Mika then. Mika is making a lot of mistakes on the latter stages of this race, unfortunately for him. And Peto is here. He will have caught by the end of the stint, which will be the end of the race. Which will be Probably quite entertaining to watch. However, I am also just hoping that it can remain somewhat clean, which it hasn't really done throughout the earlier stages of this race. He is now here. He's in the slip. We're going to have more rain, ladies and gentlemen. Has anyone just pit? If you have, unlucky. Anyone on the worn tyres? It's full wets. Ricky is pitting. He's gambling. Peto pushed off the track. DiMartino pushed off the track. Mika into the pits. Peto is staying out. Mika has hit the pit wall. What on earth? It could be Glow then, if it's Archon fan club. Fuck's sake. So that's now 2 laps to the end. Ricky is pit on Denners. He's got 5 seconds to Toaster. Toaster has the better tyres to Kalika. Kalika hits the sand. Toaster will take the position from Kalika, but can Ricky Boy catch for a shot at the podium? That is a question that we will try to answer in the next lap and a half. Kalika is pitting on the last lap. What's he doing? I have no idea. He is going to have lost that position to Ricky. He will not get that back. Peto into the pits as well. Why? That's all I can ask. Why? Toaster, 1.5 seconds now. Rustin rounds the final corner. He is 7 seconds ahead. He is so clear of everyone. Alone at the summit. Justin is going to take the championship win in season 21A. Strudel is going to just hang on to that P2. Toaster and Ricky, though, fighting it out for that final spot on the podium. Strudel takes P2. Ricky, Toaster, round the inside on the hard tire, but it's just not going to be enough. He cannot get it with the traction. Ricky's on the podium. Toaster's P4. Kalika, just about P5 with a really late pit stop. I'm not too sure what the plan was there. DiMartino, then Mika, then Bob, then Peto in P11. Can Mystic hang on to the P10? He just about can for his first top 10 and only top 10 this season in the final race of the season. He will round out the top 10 here in that ZipX car. BK, P11. Juan is going to go P12. That's going to be Phoenix. Mr. Crank and Jora are going to be your 2 DNFs. And Williams, the car currently today, saddled by Strudel and Toaster. It was going to be a close fight right the way to the end between ZipX, Williams and Dynaco. But in the end, it's going to be Williams who make it 3 for 3 in their career, in their team's career. 3 championships in the Constructors. Justin, Drivers' Championship confirmed.